Welcome back to the channel, guys. Real quick, guys, we're gonna label this video part 2. Yes, part 2. Y'all remember the earlier video? I'm gonna try to make these back to back. Guy changed his mind, had a change of heart. Okay, I kind of thought since he was mechanically inclined he would do this himself, but I was wrong. Now, so he came back and said, yes, y'all go ahead and put the coil on it. I guess one advantage to this is we are held responsible at this point. We are now liable for his misfire to be gone because according to our estimate, we estimated that ignition coil would fix his problem. All right. So he could simply say, no, I do it myself. Now, we're off the hook if he go home and do it himself, get his own coil, put it in, and he still have a misfire in cylinder 6. Okay, you can't go back to the place that gave you the diagnosis and ridicule them because they gave you an estimate. Okay, now estimate is just what it is. In essence, an estimate can be considered as a guesstimate, depending on who you're dealing with and how you're dealing with the situation. But I take pride in my work, guys, and take pride in my image. So I really try to be right the first time, all the time, although it don't work like that always. So yes, where we left off is yeah, remember this car, guys. Checking in light was not on, no codes whatsoever, but we had a misfire. Now I'll recap what we did in part 1, although I much rather you watch part 1 right here. Okay, since there was no checking in light, we had to manually find the misfire, which cylinder misfire is in. I did that by way of a load test, but I had to watch a computer monitor telling me, signifying which cylinder is in question. Okay, after doing that, came up to the conclusion that cylinder 6 was at fault. Came inside, we went from there. All right, guys, so basically I wrote up an estimate, and here we are now. All right, so here's the coil. Take the plenum off. Number 6 cylinder. Now, had this been cylinders 1, 3, or 5, I wouldn't have to remove the plenum. But because it's cylinder 2, 4, or 6, in other words, we're dealing with cylinder 6, the plenum will have to come off. Okay, so that's why you have to charge accordingly. Make your estimate count as far as how much work you have to do. All right, so guys, I'm going to go grab some tools. I guess nothing else you get out of this video, you'll see how to remove the plenum. This car been out since 2011, so everybody should have a handle on removing the plenum. All right, so in fact, I won't waste time recording now. I'll just show you a clip. Watch this video right here, guys. It shows me properly removing the intake plenum. And of course, after that, the coil will be visible. You will be able to get to it and take it out. So the next time you see me, we will be at the coil. All right, so guys, stay tuned. I'll be right back. All right, guys, we're back. Here go all the tools you're gonna need. Of course, I got my electric 3/8 drill. All right, I'm gonna need a 13 millimeter, 10 millimeter ratchet wrench, and of course the 5/16 extension to get to the bolts. Okay, the 10 millimeter, now you need some, usually that'll just pick off. You need the 10 millimeter wrench to remove these 2 bracket screws. You got 2 right there, and you have 2 right here. Okay, just push this off with pry bar. Alright, guys, we got all the bolts securing the intake plenum to the lower intake plenum. Now you don't have to remove any of this stuff, guys, because you're gonna merely lay the plenum over to the side. Alright, so just simply pick up on it, make sure you come out of these brackets. That's why you had to remove that one. So if you don't remove that, you basically, some guys just bend these out the way, but you can remove it out properly very easily. I just simply lay that to the side, guys. All right, now 2, 4, and 6. This is the coil in question. Okay, now in order to remove that coil, it's held on. Let's remove this cushion bolt right here. It's held on by a little 10mm bolt. Let's get that off. And got it unplugged. Come on out. Here you go, guys. You can either look for signs of arcing. All right, you can now the little white marks on these, sometimes that will insinuate arcing. Okay, you can't really eyeball it and tell if it's good. Some people grab an ohm meter and ohm it out, but even that is questioned. Okay, so because they're so inexpensive, guys, and easy to replace, a lot of guys just simply replace them. But you guys need to perform tests on these. But I have a new one here I'm going to install. Yes, in some cases I have videos out showing the arcing on these plugs or on this boot that shows signs of arcing. Okay, all right, y'all know what I want to do. I want to pull that plug out also and take a look at that. I know he said he replaced them, but I want to take a look at it. Number one, see what kind he put in. Number two, and see if it's cracked in any way. Let me grab my spark plug socket. And let's take a close look at this plug. It's hard to tell. It's a champion plug. My camera won't focus, and this doesn't look like it's cracked, so I think the problem's in the coil, guys. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna wrap this video up. Well, I'm gonna put it all back together and verify that it's not, that misfire is gone on the load. I'm gonna basically do the same test I did to find the problem. Okay, but there's no need in me re-recording that. So that's about it, guys. I'm gonna put this plug in, install this new coil, bolt everything back down. That should be a wrap, guys. If not, I will open this video back up for a part 3, but I'm almost certain this is my problem, guys. Okay, I don't like leaving these videos open. So now, what did you get out of this video? I guess if you've never had the plenum removed, you can that took away some of your fears. Yes, it could look intimidating, guys, but it is actually not. Okay, it's just a bunch of bolts and screws. It just simply lift out your way. So I hope I relieve you of any intimidation, fears you may have had, especially when it comes, even tune-up, guys. Right here, you're at the point now you can do a full-blown tune-up. The plugs in the rear are fairly easy to get, and these are easy to remove because your plenum is off. So basically, I can name this video a number of different ways: how to do a tune-up, how to replace a coil, or how to remove the plenum. Okay, but we're gonna stick with the conversation at hand, the topic at hand. I was chasing a misfire in cylinder 6, so I had to replace the ignition coil. We got that wrapped up. We're gonna have it wrapped up in a second, and that's about it, guys. So that's all I have, man. Thanks for watching. Comment, subscribe, leave any questions you have in the bottom. I answer any and all questions when time permits. Make sure you're just subscribed already, and that's all I have. I'll see you on the next video.